Hello everyone, I'm Coach Jimmy K with DenosPainReliefStore.com. Today's YouTube video is going to be on the Denas PCM 4 and how to use it. Whenever you received your package in the mail, you would have opened it up and you would have found the owner's manual. This is pretty much instructions on how to operate the PCM 4. Then we have an Atlas Zone manual which shows different acupuncture points and where to apply it throughout the body for best results. Those are two manuals that came in the box. Now, this is the PCM 4. As you can see, it's compact, portable, and easy to use. You can hold it, you can apply it in different areas. On the side here, you've got a mini USB port. And what that is we have different attachments, and you can hook those up right there on the side, and you can use the Denas glasses, the applicators, and different other attachments that we have for Denas therapy. So let's get started. We're going to show you these buttons right here on the front so that you can have a reference guide too. The bottom button is the power button, and then we have arrows up and down. Those scroll up and down on the menu. Then we have left and right. That is for the intensity of the electric signal to increase and decrease. Then we have the main page of the menu and then back to the previous page. So let's turn it on and walk through the menu. As soon as it pulls up, you'll see that there's 5 lines there. The top line is program. The second line are the frequencies. The third line is minimum effective dose. The fourth line is special screening. And the fifth line is manufacturer presets. We pretty much just leave that the way the manufacturer set the lights and the sound. You know, there's no reason to mess with those. So let's scroll up to the top and go into program. We're going to hit OK. And then once we hit OK, you're going to see that there's different words there. Now they're written in Russian, but at DenosPainReliefStore.com we have a translated guide so that you can look at that word and it tells you in English what that word means. So let's say the first one. We're going to go and we're going to press the button, and it shows that you've got 10 minutes in this therapy session. Then we're going to go and turn the intensity up to, let's say, 20. 25, 26 is okay. You're going to apply it on the point of pain or whatever area you have an issue with, and you can see how the clock is ticking down in that 10-minute therapy session. Now, if I was to lift it off of my arm, you're going to hear a noise. That means it's lost contact with your skin. So whenever you apply it back to the skin, it'll chirp. You hear that chirp? And it started back at a 10-minute cycle. If you release it, it makes the noise. If you put it back on the skin, it chirps and it continues the program. So those are a couple of notes for you to understand when you're using the machine. Now let's go back page. It takes you back to that program. Now if we want to go back another page, it'll take us back to the main program. So let's go down, scroll down one. That's going to take us to the frequencies. As you can see, we've got a 1 to 9.9 hertz, a 10 hertz. These are ultra low frequencies, 20, 60, 77, and it goes on up to 7710 and 77 AM. Now 7710 is a dual frequency mode of 77 hertz and 10 hertz. It's kind of a relaxing mode. Now the 200 mode is for severe pain. Whenever you have a severe joint pain or arm or neck or wherever you're at, you're going to hit that. And now all of these frequency modes, they are 30-minute cycles. So we're going to go and push the strength. Dependent upon your, dependent upon how much electricity that you can take in your tolerance, you're going to turn it up. We're going to turn it up to 40 to start off with. I'm going to place it on my arm. Oh yes, I can feel it coming through my forearm there. And once again, if we lift it off, it's going to make the noise. If we put it back, it's going to chirp. That means that it's going back through the cycle. Plus, you'll see the clock ticking. Whenever the clock's not ticking, it's not making contact. So that's your frequency mode. Let's go back, then back again, and we're back in the main menu mode. We're going to go down to minimum effective dose. What minimum effective dose is whenever you've got a camera and you only have 30% left on the battery, it's kind of like your body. You know, you're tired, you've had a long day, but you'd really like to kind of have a pick-me-up. So you can press the minimum effective dose and then turn the power up to whatever tolerance level that you want to start it at. And let's go up to 35. Now, whenever I apply this on my arm, it's going to start ticking. Hear that noise? What it's doing is it's sending a biofeedback signal through the skin, through the tissue, and it's taking a reading. The reading is how much of a dose you need in that area. See there, it took about 15 seconds to do that arm. And then it also calculated what frequency that area needed. So it's automatic. You know, you don't need special training. You don't need to spend money for someone to train you how to use the machine. All you have to do is look at our videos, read the owner's manual, and use the machine. So we're going to lift it off. And now we're going to come over here and go to this arm. It's going to do the chirping again. Let's see how many seconds it takes to find the frequency that it needs on this one. So it only went about 10 seconds on that arm. So different areas of the body take different amounts of time. One person that I did therapy on had some shoulders and up in his neck area. They were really tense and knotted up. And so it took it like a minute and a half to get a frequency on it and understand exactly what's going on in that area. So we're going to take that off and go to the next menu item. Back, here we go, down to the screening mode. And what this is you're going to put that on, then we're going to place it on the body. It takes about a 5-second reading, and it gets a special, see it has number 47 there. So I'm going to alternate over to my right arm and take a reading on that. So there's a 40 there. So to explain to you how that works, the higher the number is where the issue is in the body. In the screening mode, you can take this and you can put it on your wrist, alternate wrist, and see which one has issues. You know, you might not have severe pain in that area, but it might be a deep internal issue, and this little machine, the PCM4, is doing that biofeedback and kind of reading that area. It's really simple. Let the machine do the work. Whenever Denas MS designed this machine, they didn't design it where you needed a PhD or you need to go to medical school to understand how to work it, and you didn't have to pay someone $500, $1,000, or $3,000 to train you how to use the machine. It's just read the manual and do the applications. So, you know, this is pretty much the machine. It's a wonderful machine. We tell everyone that if you had the choice between this one and the PCM3 or the Denas PCM3, we prefer this one because, I'm going to turn it off real quick. Whenever you push the button, it'll make the little sound and it goes to sleep. So it conserves on your battery. Oh, I forgot to show you. Up underneath here, we have where the batteries are. Wonder if Duracell will pay me a fee for advertising their batteries for them. That's funny. But so 2 batteries will roughly last you a month and a half, 2 months, depending upon how many sessions of therapy a day you do. Right here's the electrodes that come in contact with the skin. Whenever they come in contact with the skin, it transmits the frequency through the skin to the nerve sensors and in the skin, and then it transfers that information up to the brain. So as I said, they designed it with you in mind. It's simple, easy to use. Hope we helped you understand it a little bit more. We're going to be posting other videos in the coming weeks. And this is Coach Jimmy K again with DenosPainReliefStore.com. I hope everyone has a healthy and blessed day. Goodbye.